What is Auslan? Auslan is the language used by the Australian deaf community. The word Auslan is actually a portmanteau of three words: Australian Sign Language. That is how Auslan has come about. Auslan, or Australian Sign Language, has roots back to as early as the 1900s. So you can imagine there was signing here in Australia way back then. It's hard to pinpoint an exact date, but there is documentation as early as the 1820s that say that there were signing deaf people here in Australia. We know worldwide there are many different sign languages, and some of them are the oldest languages recorded. Auslan is not one of those languages, sadly, but we do have affiliations with British Sign Language and Irish Sign Language. You may wonder how they have influenced Auslan. Simply because when the convicts first arrived in Australia, they brought people from England and Ireland who had signing abilities. It is now recognised as Auslan, which is the Australian Sign Language. We know there has been an Indigenous Sign Language that has been here for thousands and thousands of years, much like an Indigenous spoken language that relates to their culture. Indigenous Sign Language has not influenced Auslan, however, but we do know Indigenous First Language people are still part of the greater Auslan community and use a language called a Black Sign Language, and we use that in correlation with Auslan. Auslan is a unique language. Much like any other language worldwide, it has its own grammar, syntax, and linguistics. A lot of people wrongly assume that Auslan and English are actually the same representation. That's not the case. Auslan has its own syntax and grammar. Auslan is now more recognised and widely used simply because the representation on television, in public announcement broadcasts such as bushfires, floods, or COVID announcements, people are now seeing Auslan being represented as a language.